That should work perfectly fine. That's good. You guys are balanced very precariously. We're working with it. Alright. Gotta pull up my sleeves and do my dishes. Get some water. You guys are on my water tank, so expect to get squirmed around a little bit when I need to get my water. I can actually read chat from here because I set it to being like the majority of my screen. So I can actually read chat, except no one's chatting, which is fair because I didn't ping that I was going live. So I didn't really expect anyone to show up. Someone asked me to do a cooking stream because I said, I think I'm going to go make food, and they're like, stream it. So I was like, sure. That's what I have the camera for. Might as well get used to it. And plus I wanted to do cooking streams at this place, so, you know, it just gives me an excuse to do it. I don't know what I'm planning on making, so that's going to be fun. I'm thinking scrambled eggs with bacon mixed in and some onion. I would do bell pepper, but I don't have any bell pepper. And then some diced potatoes. Seems pretty decent. Have an idea? Plate. Spare baggie. And that dries out. Okay. What we are going to do is have you guys look at that. So I just put you guys right there. Look at that. You guys can see my cooking now. My cooking skills, my culinary masterpiece. So I got some bacon already in the pan. I had defrosting earlier. So I'm just gonna take this. Spread it out. I forgot. I need to turn on the propane and propane accessories from outside. So leave the propane off because it's got a very slight leak. I don't feel like dealing with it just leaking propane nonstop. It's not a very big leak. Like, it's just barely noticeable. It took me a few hours to notice it from the smell, but it does have a leak. So, come on, open up. Come on. There we go. It is open now. Then put the pan lid in the corner, take some squirts of some grease, spray a little bit in there, move this, turn it on, because it doesn't have spark, so I got to turn it on manually. For you guys to see, here it is. There's my little blue flame, there's my bacon. There we go. I have to look over at my monitor, which is way over there. Be able to see what's going on properly. I want you guys to be these down just like that. There we go. Okay, we got the bacon going. That looks fine. I do have onion. I could do onion. So just gonna do fried eggs and bacon with some diced potatoes. That was kind of my plan. I got some potatoes, and then save the onion for stir fry. I would stir fry on Saturday, or Monday or Tuesday, I mean. Cook the stir fry on one of those 2 days. Technically I could do it sooner, but I was going to do it for the movie night. I got my last 2 potatoes. So let's wash off my taters in the sink. I got the lid on it so that it doesn't splatter all over the place. So I don't like it when my stuff splatters. Especially since I don't want to clean this all the time. It's a dark color, so it's harder to see if there's a lot of grease all over the place. And the plastic. knife. Boop. What time did I grab out my bacon this morning? It's been defrosting in that pan for a while, and it's like fully defrosted. It's probably fine. I'll just cook it hot. Do I want to cut one potato or two? I think I'm feeling one potato today. I'll leave this over here. And I'll dry it off a little bit so that it doesn't start sprouting. I'll have a potato later tonight or tomorrow. That's what I'll save this potato for. That'll be a later potato. Ooh. It's cooking. Rinse that off. It's got to be sealed on it. And a little bacon. Okay, well, it's still extremely pink because I'm cooking it low and slow. I guess I could probably turn up the heat. With it low and slow, I can toss the potatoes on too, and then I can have everything pop up at the same time, roughly. Put all the bacon in there. That's about right. Toss the potatoes right in here, right along the side of it. So I have the bacon on one side and I have the potatoes on the other. Get a little bit more oil because I do not like stainless steel. This thing seems to stick like crazy, so I just add a lot of oil. Constantly adding oil. If I add enough oil, everything will be okay. That's my logic. Stay right there. My knife that I only use to slice potatoes. It's my potato only knife. I gotta give him this knife. Sit that there. Okay. Since you guys are on my water tank, this is my water tank, by the way. It's got cows on it. Isn't that adorable? Since I live off grid, what I gotta do is here, I'll take you guys over here so you guys can watch a little bit more acutely. That's pretty close. So what I do, I take my jar of water, my jug, I open it, which you guys can't see, but I took off the lid, so it doesn't have the black lid on it. I set it on the ground, because this thing is just 5 gallons worth of water, and that just gets heavy. And I fill it like this. You guys see this? Oh, you guys can't even see it, what I'm doing. Where would I have to be? I'd have to be like right over here. There you guys go. Now you guys can see. There's my glass jar, and I just pour in water. But I can't fill it all the way, because the gasket on that down there is not perfect, so it will leak water. Especially if I don't have the lid on it to make more of a seal, the suction. But yeah, there's not much going on in this little cabin, but I make it work. I vibe good. But yeah, this little nozzle here does not have the greatest seal. So, what I do, because I know it doesn't have the greatest seals, put this back. And yes, I do keep my fridge, my mini fridge, very well stocked with soda. If you thought that wasn't enough soda, and this wasn't enough soda, then let me introduce you to that stash of soda. I keep a good amount of soda. I can smell the potatoes cooking. So I will bring you guys with me on this perilous journey across the room. How does that work? Well, that doesn't. It's not half bad. Oh, that's not great. A little too high heat. Right? Oh, it wasn't that bad. Potatoes aren't that bad. Potatoes are supposed to be. There's only a little bit of char, guys, just a little. Okay, well my bacon's a little burnt, but that's not too bad. A little bit of burn on the bacon's not bad. Also, I'm streaming using the camera and not my phone camera, which means you guys have the ability of being able to see alerts and stuff down in the bottom corner. I'll clean this later, better. I'm just going to give it a quick little scrapey boy. More oil. If you don't know what you're doing, just add more oil. I swear the stainless steel just straight up cooks it off. It evaporates on this pan, I swear. Non-stick cast iron, the oil pools up. With stainless steel, I swear it actually cooks the oil off. You're still going right there. It's still going. I still got heat. More heat, less foam. I need a hero. I'm going up for a hero to the moving line. He's gotta be stronger, he's gotta be faster, he's gotta be fresh from the fight. You guys can't really see this, can you? I gotta look over. Second monitor. You guys can. Now let me turn on the fluorescents. I don't typically turn on the fluorescents because they're power hogs. And I'm getting newer lights that are a little bit better on the energy efficiency. Oh yeah, that fluorescent just said that it's pulling enough watts to actually say that I'm pulling watts off the battery. So I'm not going to show it for very long. But there you guys go. There's the... There you guys go for the moment. I got to turn the fluorescent off. The fluorescents actually make it so I'm not netting energy. That was saying I was pulling 80 watts, I turn it off, and it says I'm pulling 12. So that's the difference. It's a pretty big difference, from 100 down to 12. So those things pull like 80 to 90 watts. It's a lot. I wonder, do I need garlic salt for this? Probably not. We're gonna scrape that to get some of the oils loose and some of the char off. Keep that on that side. Get a little squirt in there. Got a little bit of garlic salt that I'll use. Not very much. Just a little bit on the potatoes. Okay. I'm going to go grab... Oh, I have jalapenos. I forgot. I could have done scrambled eggs with bacon bits and jalapenos in it. Actually, it's not too late. I'm going to turn that off. And grab out the bacon bits. Or the bacon. You know what? I'm going to put down the napkin first. I'm going to let that all simmer and steep for a moment. I'm going to set down a napkin on my plate so I can absorb a little bit of the bacon grease. Man, is that greasy. As much as I love bacon grease, probably not the best. So we are going to take the bacon out. I completely forgot to put the paper towel down on the plate. And there's that. Okay. Oh shoot, I actually turned off the heat. There we go. Heat's back on. Putting that on a low. Spreading out my taters real quick so they can cook in the bacon grease and the vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. I don't care if it's greasy. I'd rather have it be greasy than stick and make it a harder time for me to clean. So that has got the lid on it, and it is on the absolute lowest I can go. That actually is just barely cooking. So, now what you guys are going to do is you guys are going to come over here with me. Scooch that back. You guys can, let me do that. There you guys go. You guys can see the plate that I'm working with. Napkin for that. Grab my jalapenos. Jalapenos. Oh, since I'm already here, I'm going to garlic salt the potatoes. Garlic salting the potatoes. I'm going to turn off the heat, and I know I'm going to be wasting a little bit of gas on the outside. I don't really care at this moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let those kind of break up and cook. I'm going to just take this, set that down on the plate. I know I absorbed a lot of the grease. That's where the flavor is, but it's good. It's fine. Just going to... Ooh, that's hot still. Slice my bacon bits. Make my own homemade bacon bits, sort of. This is from 3 slices of bacon cut into 6. It's 3 normal length slices. Do 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 do. I suppose I get a call from my dad soon where he wants me to help get some cows off the hill. He tells me I'll have to tell him I'm cooking. It's just a little bit of burnt bacon, okay? Just a little bit. Will still taste good. There we go. Ignore that. It's only a little bit of char. Rinse off my hand. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm up to. There's my pile of bacon bits. Oops, I need to turn you like that. There's my pile of bacon bits. And let me pull this back a little bit so you guys can see a little better. Open my jar of jalapenos with my super wet hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a towel so I can get a better grip, and it just pops right open. Don't spill any of the jalapeno juice everywhere. Don't do that. Let's not do that. Grab just a couple of jalapenos. Grab 5. That sounds good. 5 jalapenos. Get them like this. And then like that. That looks decent. Ooh. Let's get the jalapenos on the plate. Let's rinse off my hands real quick so I don't get jalapeno juice everywhere. Put the lid back on the jar. Set the jar off to the side for the time being. And it's going to go right there. There we go. Open up this. Where my potatoes are. Take all my potatoes and all their lovely glory. Set them off to the side. If more time was put into thinking about this, this would have been executed way better. I don't want that to go on record. This was not thought out at all. Okay, got bacon grease in there. Dilute it with some normal vegetable oil, or vegetable oil, not olive oil. That's vegetable. I have olive. I'm just not using it right now. Take my jalapenos. Toss into the pan so they can start to simmer and cook off some of the water and the heat. These jalapenos, I swear, if you cook them slightly, get them a little charred like you would an onion, and glaze them or whatever, then I swear they taste less spicy. Now I'm going to turn on my little flame. Turn back on the heat. We're going to turn that to a low. Move my potatoes over to the one side. And now you guys are going to watch me crack some eggs. You can't just make an omelet without cracking a few eggs, Jack. Or whatever the quote is. I don't know what the quote. That look. Oh yeah, you guys got a good angle right there. Look at that. That's something. You can kind of see what I'm up to. I want to make sure nothing sticks, because cast iron is not as forgiving as other ones. This eggshell was crazy thin, holy. Normally, the eggs that my mother gives me from her chimpkins are thicker, the shells. They're a little bit of a harder crack. You know what they say, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs or something. It's not like a trans thing. Recently, it's like, I don't care if you hate trans people. You can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs, and it's like, what? What do you mean by that, trans person? You got gay in your bio. I don't know what you mean, but that's freaking weird, brother. Let me wash off my fingies. I think 3 eggs is enough egg. Figgy. Crank up the heat. I'm going to take some more garlic salt. Some garlic salt in here. What else do I got? I think garlic salt, and then I have normal black pepper is all I'm going to need. Some normal black pepper. Come on, give me black pepper. There's some black pepper in there. This container's never been opened. I can't pepper it. I can't get to my pepper. Okay. Note the cell. That pours out crazy fast. Who is calling me? Okay. I'm in the middle of cooking, and I just put a crazy amount of black pepper in my eggs. Not that I saw. I also wasn't really looking. Alright, I'll be there in a minute. Bye. Okay, that was a crazy amount of black pepper. I will be 100% for real right now. I did not think that would pour out so quickly. I forgot that's fine and not coarse, and that the holes are much bigger than what I normally am used to. That's what she said. Heyo. This is something. Man, this is all cooking much faster than I anticipated. And it's not infusing together at all. You know what? It's gonna just be a hodgepodge mess, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you go to make omelets, and instead you make an ugly scrambled egg mess. You know, there are no mistakes in life, just happy little accidents. And I can live with that, honestly. I can live with that. With a little oil. Just a little bit. We're hoping to get this vent up here fixed so I can actually have it on and pulling out either a little bit of the burn smell, or, which you guys can't smell, or at least to be able to turn on the lights. Those are little LEDs. I don't got no ring light yet. I'm gonna go get a ring light from my buddy so we can do more IRL cooking streams. Some baking streams, maybe too. Well, that's a mess. It's my mess. And I can live with that. I'm going to boil some water later tonight on my fireplace, and that's going to clean that. Because, oh boy, is that a little messy. It looks good, though. Probably tastes good. Glad that I went with only one potato. But, oh boy, is it steaming. It is a steamy boy. Here, let me... Does that work? Or are you going to move camera? Don't you move on me. There we go. This was a lovely 30-minute cooking stream, of which nothing was well planned. And I am sweating mildly. Oh, what do you know? Oh, whoops. Forgot you guys are a part of that towel. I use that towel to hold the extension cord in place. I'm going to take off my sweater, because I'm a real macho man. With big ol' guns. Burke. Not half bad. See you later tonight when I stream again Minecraft. Bye-bye.